What is up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your May 2022 monthly reading. This is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. And take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's begin. We're going to start off with some Animal Spirit Oracle and clarify after. For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for May. 2 more. There they are. Oh, we got 3. Okay. And it's just that one. Okay. Oh, I love this so much. I love that you ended on Panther Spirit. Oh, I love that. That's my Empress card in this particular deck, and it's master number 44, which is all about like stability and foundations. Overall energy is Hummingbird Spirit, be here now, which makes a lot of sense. Having your last card be the Empress energy, which is feminine energy, and it's also the energy of being present, being in the now. That is your challenge with Hummingbird Spirit as your overall. So if you've been sitting in a lot of stress or a lot of anxiety, concerned about what's to come or what has passed or what you're being challenged to let go or surrender with at this time, this is your sign to sit back and allow yourself to be receptive. Because the more we hold on and squeeze things, it's the sponge theory, right? You squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. It doesn't serve a purpose because it's not a sponge anymore. It's just dried up in your hand. You got to let it breathe. Same thing with energy. When you let it breathe, it flows to you. We have know your worth and be playful. I love this because this is a finding yourself energy. These 2 cards together means that you're coming back home to you. So if something has left and you're feeling the separation of it, you're mourning the loss of it, it's actually creating space for you to go through a recapitulation, is what they call it in shamanism. It's the calling back of the parts of your soul. So becoming playful through dance, through creative activities, through working out, breathwork, yoga, any of that. Okay, and that's what's going to lead to a raising in your frequency, which is going to help with this manifestation energy of dream the world into being. Lizard Spirit. Focus, please. Help me out, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. And then Otter, this feels like a coming back around. Otter Spirit, you're never alone. This feels like a coming back around. This is community. It's community. I know some of you really want to reconcile. This feels like community. Some of you really want a reconciliation. This feels like community though. It feels like finding community, finding whether it be like a spiritual community, whether it be a new social group or a community out of a new gym you join or at a pottery place that you sign up at, whatever it is, a cycling group. Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. Yeah. This is finding your tribe. You're finding the people that you really resonate with now because you're going through this shift. I like this. And then Panther Spirit, reclaiming your power. You're falling back in love with who you are. Oh, I love this so much. This is a very like powerful, like seductive energy. It's like finding like that very primal, divine feminine, like I don't need to chase it. It's like kind of like on the prowl in a sense. Like I know my manifestations are around the corner and when the time's right, they're going to cross my path and that's when I can grab them. It's not like hunting for it. It's just kind of like chilling and like, oh, there it is. That's mine. Thank you. That's mine. Thank you. You receive. You're not actively pursuing things. I like it. Let's use Witch's Tarot to clarify this. Oh, Sag, this is awesome. This is awesome sauce. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's see what's going on with Sag for the month of May. Tell me about Skunk Spirit. Know your worth. Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. This is going to be a lot of... This feels like... You kind of got like 2 groups here. We got the Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. This hurts my heart. It does. It's kind of like, but I want you really bad, and I love you, and it's kind of like being vulnerable, like finally doing like what you want, like what you know, I don't want to say you should have. It's really pouring yourself to somebody, like being really honest and being really genuine and giving it all, right? Just pursuing from a very genuine, like vulnerable place. The Page of Cups to me is the card of vulnerability in tarot. It's very flirty, it's very lighthearted, it's very loving, very gentle. And with Know Your Worth, It's not that this is self-sabotaging, but it's almost like excessive. Like you don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. Give this to yourself. Be playful. I want one more on Know Your Worth. Because it feels unrequited. It feels like it's not returned. 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Justice in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Wands. Sorry, I was about to say 6 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. It's like you're putting this energy out there, really hoping it comes back. And at times it is reciprocated and it's really, really balanced, right? You're like, oh, this is great. Like really high vibe. Like everything's going fantastic. But then you're waiting for it to be truly fair. It's kind of like breadcrumbs. It's breadcrumbs. It's not fully fair. It's just not. And so the universe is kind of like, it's time to move forward from that. Just move forward from it. The 8 minus the 3 of Wands gives you a 5 of Wands. This is creating drama. It's creating conflict, but it's also the card of determination. Like I said, it's like you're very much so pursuing this or being pursued if you're on the receiving end. Let's look at Sandpiper Spirit. This is be playful. I heard choosing the course. 9 of Pentacles. Nice. Yeah, it's choosing yourself. 10 of Swords, yeah, you're like, okay, done with that. I'm going to choose myself now, right? I'm going to choose to honor all that I am, give this love and attention to myself, go thriving in my personal little life over here. And it's not out of spite. It's understanding that, you know what, my past, my experiences are teaching me these lessons to carry forward. And I'm going to integrate these lessons. Because if I don't take them and integrate them now, they're going to repeat in the future. I'm choosing to end this cycle, take the knowledge I've gained from it, and move forward into a healthier, more stable version of myself. I love it. I love it. And in turn, you're enjoying yourself. You're coming back to your body. You're understanding that this is who I am. I am not defined by my relationships or my job or my home or my finances. I create this individual. And so you're being playful because you're coming back into peace with who you are. Dream the world into being, oh shit. You're calling this person back in. You're calling them back in. Karma, the Emperor, the 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Because this is that coming back around, like really wanting, and we said that in the beginning, like, yeah, but 10 of Cups in reverse. Like I said, some of you are really wanting this reconciliation, but it just doesn't feel there. Especially with the 10 of Cups in reverse and the High Priestess. I think that it's actually this 9 of Pentacles energy, whoever that is, realizing that they don't really want this as much as they thought they wanted this now that they're finding themselves. Lizard Spirit, dreaming the world into being. They're taking control over their life, right? With Judgment there, Karma, it's making the choice to be your own emperor, right? To be the masculine energy. The masculine energy takes action. It is the creator in the material world. You are creating a 9 of Pentacles material, a stable, safe, secure reality for yourself, and becoming the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior, somebody who is not going to give up, somebody who's very determined. Ace of Cups in reverse, don't allow this energy to be rooted in spite or I'm going to show you, because when you root it in that kind of energy, it's not an open heart space energy. It's not receptive. It actually stops you from receiving the very things you want. Do you make progress in regards to your own life, right? The things that you're building for yourself that are not affected by other people? Yeah. But let's say like you're trying to call a relationship back in, but you're doing something to improve yourself out of spite because of that very person. It's kind of counterproductive energetically. Okay. Let's look at You Are Never Alone. Otter Spirit. King of Wands in reverse. Hey, Vay. There's a lot of like drive behind this, like drive in the sense of, and then we have the eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is diligence, hard work, like being very determined to achieve things. I really like the King of Wands energy because it is a very committed energy, but when it's in reverse, it's very spiteful. It's very like, I'm going to show you, like, don't think that you're going to be able to do X, Y, Z because I'm going to trample right over you and I'm going to win. It's a very like go-getter kind of personality. Temperance, yeah. And there's the relationship. Lovers in reverse. It's wanting that reconciliation. It's not going to come in though when it's rooted in spitefulness. If this individual can shift their mindset into, you know what, I'm grateful for our experience. I wish you the best, because even though there's pain between us, the pain that I experienced with you is actually allowing me to see aspects of myself that I need to heal. Allowing me to see that there's parts of me that were triggered because of our dynamic, and those triggers are my responsibility. They didn't put those triggers there. They just knew what buttons to push to get them to go. King of Cups in reverse, and there's the closed heart space. Yep. No bueno. Let's look at Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. Queen of Swords. Okay, so here comes the communication from the other person, the feminine energy. Energies are not gender, so the king can be a woman and the queen can be a man and vice versa, or whatever, you know. Let's look at Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. For Sag. Two of Cups in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. The Moon in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. This feminine energy is going to call out the distortion, the illusion of the masculine and say, don't act like you're not happy and that you don't want to be with me, basically. Love is all around. Because they see the truth of it. They know that they really want the reconciliation, because the Queen of Swords is very, it's clear sight, it's communication, it's honesty, it's intellect. They want justice. It's a Libra energy, right? They are the truth seeker in tarot. And then when you have the Hierophant is the ended contract. The Two of Cups in reverse is the ended relationship. The Nine of Cups is because the individual's not happy. They're not happy because the relationship is apart and they're doing this out of spite, even though they really want it. And that's the distortion. That's the illusion. It's distorted energy. They need to open their heart space. They're being challenged to see that they can have themselves, their own personal power, and they can have this relationship in a healthy form if they balance how to flow within themselves and their dynamic. Control, control, control. They can't have it their way, Emperor. Distorted Emperor energy is my way or the highway energy. Can't do that. Can't do that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Bottom of the deck. There's either a missed opportunity coming up or a second chance. So we will see. Woo! Let's look at Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. I heard the final tap. To me, that's either like hanging up the phone or like you get one more attempt. Two of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Cups. Like you got one more shot at opening up your heart space. Yeah, there's the U-turn card with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Reclaim your power. Step into your higher self, not the ego self that's like, I'm going to show them. Step into your higher self. Work through the difficulties within yourself. Own your part. Allow them to own their part. Have honest, vulnerable communication, right? See the distortion clearly from both sides. Go back to it, because what you really want is the reconciliation, but you're sabotaging it. Seven of Swords. And then the World. Let the cycle end, because it's just, it's silly. It's nonsense. Let's look at Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. If you're sitting in the past too much, the past will repeat in the future if you constantly think, well, this person's going to keep doing the same thing. They're going to keep doing the same thing. Well, if you keep anticipating that they're going to react the same way, and in turn you're not changing your behavior because you're anticipating the same reaction, then both people are still repeating the same patterns. So somebody has to start the domino effect of change. Let's look at Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. The Fool. The new Strength in reverse, Death, the Hermit, and the Ace of Swords. You got all majors and one cyclic energy, right? The new. It's having the strength to allow the old way to end, to stop ghosting one another. The Hermit, because the Hermit in reverse is not like, ooh, introspection and reflection, like it would be if it was upright. In reverse, it's quite literally like, I'm ghosting you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to put you in your place by cutting off communication, which is really just a form of control of our communication, because I'm not going to allow you to speak to me. That's not what either person really wants. It's distorted. So work through it. Okie dokie artichoke. And do the healing. 4 Swords. Rest, rejuvenation, peace, meditation, all those things. Peaceful, calm energy. I love it. Sag, this is what I have for you. If you want to see the second spread for the month, go ahead, check out my Patreon channel. And I love you. I wish you the best. And I'll see you next time. Oh, and check out my website for personal bookings, Reiki sessions, tarot courses, and tarot certifications. And give this video a thumbs up, because that'd be awesome and it helps the channel grow. Thanks.